Hi again. My name is Rebel and I'm the Rebel Reseller, and it is early morning, and some of us have been up a while, but others of us have not.
Because some of us stayed up later last night.
But we wanted to go ahead and get a video done this morning. Just trying to get caught up so I can get stuff listed. So I have, excitedly, I have 2 bags from the Goodwill bins from our St. Louis trip earlier this year. March. That I'm going to share because I'm trying to get through that stuff, y'all.
Before you get started on that, we need to cover an incident that happened recently because the Pilot that I drive has been full of stuff that we've been sourcing. Oh. And I have been repeatedly accused of losing a package in the Pilot and not getting it to the post office.
Which I got a ding on, y'all. I got a ding on.
So what happened with that?
I just happened to go check yesterday because I sent a message. I got a ding. That's how I noticed it. My perfect 100% was gone. And I went and looked, and it said a package was not scanned. So I went and looked, and there was none. It just was that I had created a label. So I sent the buyer a message, asked, did perchance you receive it? They said no.
And then you hatefully, repeatedly, every day of the week for 6 weeks accused your husband of losing it.
But I went and checked yesterday, and daggone it, it had been delivered 2 days after we shipped it. But the tracking had never updated until, I guess, recently. Which I didn't get a message from the buyer saying, oh, by the way, I received it. How do I pay you?
And it took more than 2 days. It was more than 2 days before you refunded their money because you were waiting to see if it showed up.
So they had received it.
By the time you refunded their money.
Yeah.
So they stole it.
Yeah. But it's all right.
And you stole your husband's dignity with your false accusations.
All right, let's get to it, right? This. Look how cute. It says Unipack. I have been finding quite a bit of that recently. Nice quality, I think. I'm not sure what Unipack is, though. If anybody knows, let me know, because I see it, but usually it's just little small stuff, and I see, like, cases that you can put your plush in. That's all Unipack, but this is cute. No idea, though. Oh, look at this one. Oh, I have another one of these. This is Ditz, D-I-T-Z Design. I have a polar bear listed, and I'm pretty sure I have it listed for quite a bit. So we'll have to see how much the black bear is worth. I'm hoping 50 or more.
All right, so now that I've publicly tortured Rebel, I have to say that it's very possible that a bag in the back seat of the Pilot could kind of get tipped and a package fall over and fall out and get disappeared in the giant pile of stuff that we hadn't done a video on yet.
Yeah.
So
it was a legit concern that it was buried in the car, but come to find out it wasn't. Very cute. Look at this. It says Elliot the Ear-Flapping Elephant, which is funny. Gund has one very similar to this, so I'm assuming, to me, this kind of seems like, what is it called, a knockoff or whatever, but I'm not seeing who the brand is. Books are fun. Maybe it goes with the book. We'll have to see if it works. It's not working with me pressing the button. And I'm about 50-50 with these dang things. Ah, love him. What's his name? Not Baxter.
Droopy.
No, I don't remember. But I pick these up quite often. This definitely looks vintage. The tag has been cut. Looks like he's in... Oh, he's like a groom. Very cute. Maybe I'll find the bride. Look. Oh, look. It matches my wall up here. This is it's either a lolly or a cholly. I can't remember. It's FisherPrice. It's a rattle plush. I want to say $20-ish for it. This one's in good condition. Just seems a little dingy. I'll try to get this pin mark off. A lot of times if you use the 91% alcohol, you can get this type of stuff off really easy, and then it doesn't leave like a stain mark either, because it just dries. Very cute. I forgot I got another one of them. I can't remember what I had for dinner yesterday, so remembering stuff I picked up in March. This is like Christmas. This is Hasbro. I pick up all things Sesame Street. He's got a hard body, so he's probably, you know, he's going to talk. I just don't know which one he is. I don't think he's a Tickle Me Elmo, because he's got the loose legs, and usually the Tickle Me Elmos. Look. Very cute. Probably still $10 to $15. He needs a bath. Animal Alley. Look how cute. What would this be? A snow leopard, right? Pretty
Sounds
sure.
about right.
But yeah, I think he's supposed to be a whole lot wider. Somebody recommended using the soak function on I have a washer that has no agitator. And she says there's a soak function that she uses. Just kind of let everything soak a little bit more before it starts washing. So I think I'm going to try that with a little extra oxy. Love the vintage plush. This is what they call carnival style. It feels like it's stuffed with paper. Cellulose fiber. But it is vintage. Let's see what it says here. Link something. I'll show you guys the tag. Look how cute. Love that. Probably $15 to $20.
So cellulose fiber would be paper, correct? I think paper's made from cellulose. I think. Not for certain. That's going way, way back in my science classes.
This is Del Monte. He's called the Fluffy Lamb from the Country Yumpkins. Those of you who watch a lot of my What Sold videos, I think I just showed recently that I had sold the Scarecrow that goes to this series. There's animals, there's fruit, I think there's vegetables. There's a whole bunch in that series. They're by Trudy. It says 19, I don't have my glasses, 1984, I think. Look how cute. They don't sell for a lot, but I've got to save the vintage stuff. Aurora, love it. Look, big feet, got the little horseshoes going on. Probably still my bread and butter. Douglas. This is one of the little guys. It says Wild Wilderness on there. Oh no, Blue Wilderness. But very cute. I'm thinking probably $10 to $15 on it. Very cute. No tag. Definitely looks applause, baby. But we'll have to see. The problem with Google Lens in this is it's just going to pull up all kinds of yellow ducks. So this will probably be one of those I'll just list without a brand, and somebody using the correct words will hopefully find it. This is Mamas and Papas. I don't know if I found that brand before. Very cute. But this brings me to a thought that I had just yesterday. I don't normally pick up baby toys. If they're in lots, I'll get them. But I've noticed the last couple of times I have listed like an Infantino lot and a Eric Carle Caterpillar lot. And they have sold very quickly. And I listed them for like $39 and they sold on my sale for $35 very quickly, like within a month. So I think I'm going to start collecting more baby stuff, especially if I can get it super cheap, and make these lots. List them for $40, hopefully sell them for $35. I always pick up Angry Birds. Some of these are worth a whole lot of money. I don't think this one is one of them, but grab all of them and at least check the comps, because there's several that sell for like $100 or more. Minecraft, I pick up all Minecraft. A lot of these are still just going to be my bread and butter. I may put them in small lots to bump the price up a little, but I always grab them. This is from Pocahontas. I forget his name. Something Eek. No. Normally I would know. It's too early and I've not had enough coffee. It'll come to me though. Pound puppies. I have a small tote over here that I throw all of these in. And when I get like a cat and a dog, or 2 different cats, 2 different dogs, I make small lots. Some of these I only list for like $12.95 for 2 of them. But I did really well with some that I found that were new in the package. I think I sold them for like $10 to $12 each. So I find a lot of pound puppies.
Raccoon's name was Miko.
Miko. See, I said eek. I couldn't figure out the rest of it though. I like picking up a whole lot of these. Some of them are Thai, some of them are Disney's something like that. Some of them are the itty bitties. I usually will start, if I don't have any other Star Wars itty bitties, I'll just list him. It may only be for $4.95 or whatever, but as I find more, I'll add to the lot until it finally sells, and then I just start all over. Here's one of the Sums for Nightmare Before Christmas. So I'll do something like that. Here's a little Christmas looking one. So this is how I manage these. I think I just picked up a different one of these. This is Ikea. I talk about the tags. Look how big these tags are. This is why they're always missing. They've been cut off because kids don't want to deal with that. But this is Ikea. There's a whole set of these in different colors. I'm pretty sure I just picked up at the other Goodwill bins a different color one of these. So I may just go ahead and put them together in a lot. Aurora. I pick all of these up. These are the perfect toy for toddlers. They grow attached to these. I sell these all the time. Anywhere from like $6 to $10. Look, y'all. I thought I already listed all of these, but I must have had duplicates and not even realized it. But these are all the stuffings. I think most of them are Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the Island of Misfit Toys, but I do see Frosty here. But most of these are going to be bread and butter. This time of year, though, they'll go for a little bit more. But if you find the doll, I think her name is Dolly for Sue or something like that, or the pink elephant that has the polka dots, those are the 2 that sell for quite a bit. And I'm not seeing them in this pile, but I thought I had listed all of these, but now I got a ton more. I talk about this a lot. This is by Russ. They are called Home Buddies. They're always little small ones like this. I had mentioned about a striped mouse that's in this series. It's one of the ones that does quite well. And then somebody posted in my Facebook group the other day that she had heard me say it or watched it on a video and went and looked, and she had the gray striped mouse. I've never had this turkey, so I have no clue. I'm hoping maybe it's worth something, and it's Thanksgiving, so I got to get this listed very quickly. Gons, Webkinz. This one does have its tag. I don't think it's been used. I've had this conversation before with people in the Facebook groups. You know, I always thought if it still has the little plastic tab and it's tied, that it's not a used code. But I've heard people get, you know, very upset when it, for some reason, they thought it was new like this and it wasn't. So if you know exactly, how do you tell if this has been used without testing the code? Because to me that means you've used it if you're going to test it. Let me know. Most of these are worth not very much. Bread and butter. Again, some of my favorites here. This is Decor. Let me show you the tag and how it's spelt. 1979. Very collectible. People love these. There's a bear, there's a koala, there's a couple of other animals, I think, but they're called Potbelly. So, probably $20, $25 for it. Squish Mallows. No, remember, I bought a lot of Squish Mallows that day. They don't have their paper tags. They do have this tag. Probably bread and butter. But hopefully I'm going to get lucky. Like, here's another. No, this is Kelly. Oh, See, this one only says Kelly Toy, but it is a Squishmallow. This is Meonie by Aurora. Again, bread and butter. Most of these aren't worth a whole lot. Probably maybe $12 or so. Here's another Squishmallow. This is Spark Create Imagine, another brand that I really like. There for a while, I was doing really well with these, selling, you know, above bread and butter prices, 15 to 20. But recently, I think the prices have been getting drugged down. But very cute. I may even have one like it listed. Here's another Meonie by Aurora. Calico Cat. Very, very cute. All my favorite things in this bag. This is Barrington. I have a feeling this might be a treasure because it's a lovey. It has the satin edges. And a lot of times those tend to do much better for me. 2. How easy is that going to be to list? 2. These are Aurora. Big old red foxes. I'm hoping like 12 to 15 on it. Big old Floppy Bear. This is Hug Fun International. Love it. Probably about 20, maybe a little bit more for it. It's very cute. Look at him. Oh no, look at this. Look at that face. Let's see what it says. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. This is probably just for decoration only, but I'm hoping Google Lens will help me with this. And I hope he's like something really, really nice. Love that. I'll see if Robert can find something on it. Tokidoki. I find the small figures. I found a few plush and I did really well with them. But I don't know. I think some of them are more sought after than others and I don't know enough about them. But I at least will get my $8 to $12 for it. And then this. This is Walmart. But it says Elson Industries on the back. Trying to see if I see anything else about it. Huggable, lovable friends. Look how cute. I'm hoping to list him $20, $25. It looks vintage, but I don't know for sure. And this is adorable. Oh, Tooth Fairy. Look. Put the little tooth in there. And it's by Maison Chic. Love that brand. It definitely needs a bath though. How cute is that? Probably still bread and butter, 8 to 12 or so. Robert says somebody has it, that little elf looking thing for 13 or so. But still, that's very good. All right, a couple of more littles, and then I wanted to show you guys one thing that we picked up at an estate sale recently that I need to get listed. This is Fiesta. Again, the Christmas thing, more about the brand than anything else. The cuteness factor, right? Bread and butter. And then this. This is, again, Hug Fun. I Wolf You. I do really well with these. I don't keep these for very long. I found this in a bag. Pretty sure this is Loveabella. Definitely when you find doll stuff like this, the bottles, the pacifiers, Google Lens them, because I just sold the Loveabella bottle for like $25 quickly. So, and I think this is the pacifier. So definitely look them up. And then this. Look, Department 56. Not all of it is a bolo. Definitely check it. And then you also need to very much check it for condition when you're listing them. A lot of times it could be just this little small piece that has broken off and you don't even realize it. Robert picked this up. You think you paid about $10 for it, right?
I think 10. It could have been 20, but I think 10.
But it's the White House. And I will have to open it up and check it for condition. But this was one of those things. We looked on eBay. There were prices everywhere from like 50
yeah, there was an auction that had sold for 50, but then another one had sold for 165 or something.
Right. It said new in box, but read. So who knows what that means? I didn't take the time to look. But if it's new in box and you have to tell them to read, it's probably not a good idea to list it as new in box.
The listed prices were all over the 150 to 200 to 300.
Right. So
Mostly
I
in the
went on
150 up.
WorthPoint, and they seem to this year be selling for about 130. It is Christmas time, so I'll probably list it for about 150 if it has no damage. But the box does have issues. I always make a note in my listing about the condition of the box, because to some people the box is, you know, almost as important as the condition of the item. Some people only want boxes that are in perfect condition. You know, I can hear there's foam in here. So even the foam, if it's been, take pictures of it. Most of us, I know I do, I have up to 24 pictures now. So even more reason to take pictures of anything to show the condition of your items, including the packaging.
And that packaging is really important to action figure people.
Action figure people, definitely.
A ding on a corner might make it unworthy.
You know, a little, because I think a lot of them might send them in to get rated by those companies, you know, and get them put in containers, depending on the collectability of it. But always, y'all, very seldom do I list anything new. Puzzles that are still sealed, yes, but very few things will I list as new. I just list them as used, and then just, you know, make sure that gives me an opportunity to say the packaging has wear, because it's, you know, people are particular about that, especially our buyers who are paying, you know, good money for our items. But all right, I'm going to pick up the pacifier because it's going to get one of the first things listed. I think that's it. This was a lot to share, and I finally got to go through some more Goodwill bins bags, and I'm glad because all of that Christmas stuff's in there. I've got to get them listed because people are going to be filling in the gaps to their collections right now, and that's dishware that they possibly broke one, chipped one, anything, plush, Christmas decorations, anything right now. My sales are everything right now, just anything and everything. So get your stuff listed. Let's all get to work, right? Bye.